Hey guys, what is up? What is good? Today I am here for another first impression of one of the newer shows of fall 2021 anime, and today I'm here for Platinum End. Of course, I wanted to do a live reaction with the first impression, but unfortunately my headphones broke. They broke like 2 days ago, and you don't understand how upset I was. But I just ordered a new pair, so they should be here probably later today or something, or the next day. But just so you know, in future reference, when it comes to live reactions going forward, I'll have my headphones with me ready to go. But unfortunately, I actually really did want to do a live reaction for the first episode of Platinum End, but just so I won't get no copyright claim or anything from YouTube and any other company that's in hands working with this series. So that being said, this first episode of Platinum End, episode 1, just so you know, it is by the same creator who did Death Note. So if you like Death Note, then you may enjoy this work. I know it does have a fandom and it does have a manga. I believe the manga is in its final arc, is either in its final arc or no, I don't think the series ended yet, but I do think it's in its final phase. So if I am wrong, please do correct me. But other than that, this first episode, it started off pretty dark. I feel bad for Mirai because our main characters are Mirai and Nase so far. So we have this kid Mirai who's ready to just end his life. Actually, he was about to die. He was going to commit suicide because ever since after the age of 7, his life has gone to complete ruin, with his family dying. Then he's taken in by other family members, his aunt and his uncle, who abused him emotionally, physically, mentally. And then, he's about to graduate. He is graduating middle school. It's the last day of middle school for him. Kid looks like he already is in 11th grade, but anime logic. Then again, kids these days look older than me. Just saying. But this kid was done. This kid was done with life, and he wanted to just end it all. And just when he was about to, an angel appeared, saying that he was chosen because his last words before he jumped off the building was, "I want to be happy." And this is when the angel, Nase, appeared saying, "I'm your guardian angel and I'm here to bring you happiness." And so she gave him powers because she had halo above her head and halo rings around her arm. So the one around your neck is for flight. You can fly, nobody can see you flying or anything of that sort. And then from my understanding, the rings around his arm is for an arrow. So there's 2 type of arrows, just to clarify. The red arrow is once you shoot someone, they become in love with you. So think of Cupid's arrows. And the white arrow is if someone wants to die a painless death. It's instant death. There's no deterring it. One shot, you're done. So he wanted to know, why did his parents die? And Nase told him because she's been watching him all her life, since birth to now, that his parents did not just die by accident. His family did not die by accident. It was actually because of his uncle and his aunt, due to the uncle wanting the money from his parents. Hence why he set up a bomb in the car when the poor kid was just going to go off to go see his friend and then go off to school. Set a bomb in the car, killing the mother, the father, and his little brother. And so that's when tragedy just kept befalling on poor Mirai up until this point. So the way he found the news was he shot his aunt with the red arrow, making her uncontrollably in love with him. And she basically spilled the beans. Not only that, not only is it under the control of somebody being on like a devotional lover towards you, someone who will always admire you, you can even command the person to do anything under your bidding, under the veil of them being in love with you. So again, The red arrow, the best way for you to just always remember what the red arrow does, think of Cupid's arrow. That's all you, but with a twist. You basically command a person to do anything under your bidding. So if you want a puppet, you can do that. So other than that, other than the powers that he has gained, which is wings and these two type of arrows, we come to find out that there is a competition going around with both the humans who have a guardian angel. They're all competing to fight against each other to become a god. So there's like what, 13 competitors right now, and each one is going against each other to see who will become the ultimate god. So I'm guessing like the simplest way I can relate this to, if you guys ever saw Future Diaries, Mirai Nikki, or Death Note itself. Those are the only two. So when you mix Death Note and Mirai Nikki or Future Diaries together, you get Platinum's End. That's the simplest way I can put it. If you saw both series, if you read both series, then that's kind of like the premise or like some way similarity for this show for you to get a better understanding. But of course there may be different things going on with this show, but so far it started off pretty good. It shocked me to see when he said, I want you to die for the suffering of my parents, and his aunt literally just stabbed her neck, looking like something from Higurashi. She stabbed herself in the neck, and then to know that somebody really died, an angel actually comes and picks up the bodies. What I found interesting in this episode was they said that only angels exist. Devils do not. And the only devils that do exist in the world is the one that's in your heart. So the evil that people do is the devil. So there's no physical embodiment of a devil that's roaming around Earth, only angels. Not only that, how Nase said, why don't you just kill your uncle to get the inheritance, since he did the same thing to your parents? It goes to show that human values and morals do not coexist with angels. Like anything that has to do with humans or anything of their emotions or their rules or laws, angels cannot really understand that. So you can clearly see that distinction between Mirai and Nase in terms of how they think, because for Nase, it's not hard for her to go say, yo, just go kill them and their bodies will be collected. It's nothing to me. It's not to say that she's evil or anything, but she knows there's something greater than the life that humans are living, which is happiness and eternal happiness, if you will. So when she was suggesting that to Mirai, he was like, oh, but remember, she's an existence that's completely different to humans. So her existence is only to help humans achieve something greater, something more purposeful. So that's her whole presence, and she is his guardian angel. So going forth, we'll see these two go against other god candidates and see their exchanges, and seeing as there is blood, we can expect several characters to die, all for the sake of becoming a one true god by the end of the series. I don't think we're gonna reach that point, given that the manga still hasn't ended. But if this does do well, which I can't say, could there be a possibility of a season 2? We'll see how well this adaptation is. If not, then we're just stuck with season 1, and then you're kind of forced, or not really, to go read the manga or just say move on to the next anime. But other than that, I enjoyed the first episode. It really set up for everything. It set up for this path that Mirai never thought. He just wanted to die, and now he has to go on trying to achieve happiness. But at the same time, he has to face against 12 other candidates to make sure that he can still achieve that, but at the same time possibly becoming a god. He's God. He's ruling over all humans and all the angels. And one thing I do want to know is, if he does become God, which possibly may happen by the end of the series, is he going to set up what I will believe it is the same game over again, but after some time has passed, for another new god to take his place? And then what happens once say like the current god has to step down for new one, what happens to them? Do they pass on peacefully, or are they doomed to damnation, or whatever the case is? So do tell me your thoughts below. As always, manga readers, no spoilers, but you can explain in detail from where the anime adapted from which chapters it was adapted from. So you can say that, but no spoilers any further than that. Anime onlys, how do you feel about this first episode? Tell me your thoughts. Are you going to continue watching this show, or are you going to give it that 3-episode ruling, or possibly a 4-episode ruling? Also tell me, what shows are you guys watching for the fall season? I want to know, because I already got the 4 shows, but you guys may be watching something completely different from what I'm watching, or we may be watching the same thing. So I'd like to know about that. And the links are in the description box below, so you guys can go check that out. Also, check out my boy Transparent Hoodie, aka Carl. You know that's flipped. Check out his channel. He also is on Twitch, so it's by the same name, Transparent Hoodie. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye.